Hi, thanks for tuning in. This is the S&P 500 Index Futures Daily Wave Chart Analysis, where we look at what's happened for the week in the S&P 500. Here's the daily wave chart. You see the market's pulled back on Friday. The market did move higher initially in the week, tested for supply below the previous bar's close before pushing higher for 2 days. That's till Thursday. And then it's just pulled back and it's effectively testing this breakout line for strength. You'll probably find that on Monday and Tuesday next week, the market tests that level for strength. This being the wave chart, the most interesting thing to look at here is how back here you had supply quite high and demand very low as the market was pushing lower here. But then note that supply reduces as time goes on. Each wave lower, the amount of supply drawn out is reducing and you're getting the demand increasing. 1 day of demand here, 2 days of demand there, 3 days of demand there, and each time the supply drawn out as the market moves back was reducing each time. Then look at this demand that emerged here. It's a huge amount of demand, showing you the sentiment of the underlying market, and in response there's hardly any selling pressure. 2 weak days of selling pressure and then a huge amount of demand again. Now look at the incline here, very steep and strong, and you'll note that the next push higher, the angle has reduced somewhat. The market's either encountering some supply or the degree of the buying strength has reduced. I expect it's a combination of the two to some degree. However, the market still made good ground on strong demand. You've got a new down wave beginning. It's incomplete at this point in time, so we just can't analyse that at this point. If we move to the actual daily chart without the wave lines, you can see this week the market did initially push higher, test for supply, pushed higher for 2 more days, and it's come back and it's testing the breakout line for strength. It's really gone nowhere this week. I do note the highest volume for the week was when the market pulled back, and that's showing you that there is some nerves in the market. That was traders getting out, 1, because it's a Friday, and 2, because there was weakness in the market. I expect price will pull back and test this breakout line for strength early next week, and then it will respond depending on how much supply is drawn out. If serious weakness continues to be drawn out, you've got the lows of the range through there. That's this range here. So I expect the market would probably pull back and test the lows of the range if weakness continues. I'm more optimistic that the market will attempt to recover early next week. You'll get an initial pullback and probably a close right at the important level. And that on the Monday will probably tell you exactly what's going to happen. If selling pressure is encountered, there'll be a deeper pullback in response. And if supply is found to be low, there'll be an attempt at least to push higher on the Tuesday and the Wednesday. So given no new news over the weekend, what happens on Monday will be an important factor in what happens for the first half of next week. Okay, thanks for your time. Back again next week. See ya.